Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Vitinha has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, he's the kind of guy that will sprint 50 yards to win the ball back, so that tells you about his desire, his attitude and his application. Even more impressively, he's capable of doing that for the full 90 minutes and beyond.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. So off we go then. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. De Bruyne. He's looking wide. That's a good ball out wide. Real chance! Off the post! Goal! Barcelona! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, Red, nice interception. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get... Chance, surely! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Koundé. And Yamal. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Yamal. Goes for a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Lamine Yamal can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Nicely spread. Yamal gets into a good position. Showing good feet. He's had a shot! Oh, off the bar! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Mbappe. Swung over. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Yamal. Lovely bit of skill. And the finish! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Yamal. Partey did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he welcomes it in. Gets into some space. Out of play for a goal kick. Cucurella. Oh, easy pickings there. Foot in. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. He's on it, can he get away? Messi, he's going for goal! Messi! From another planet! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. (3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. Vitinha. Partey. He's played it back.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Threads one in. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And it's Koundé. Up he goes! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Messi chasing after it. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Flashes it across. And he's following up! It's off target and by quite a way.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Out to the right. And this is Messi. Can he get onto this? He is through here. Shoots! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Partey.
2 minutos de descuento.
Great chance! Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Partey. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona are relentlessly steamrollering their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And the action is back on the way. Buchanan. Now that's well seen too.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Takes a shot! Driving forward. He could be in here. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that's fabulous. And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Buchanan. And the ball is out of play. Yamal is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Gerard Moreno. Tries to thread one through. Played into space out wide. Buchanan. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he plays one through. And they win it back again.
Such good technique.
Played with finesse. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. Tries to play it through. Short changes him with that pass. Engages and forces him off the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found a way through. Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! It is no contest. It is a landslide. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
It's become a case of men against boys. Solomon. And it's Perez.
Now it's Partey. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21 será sustituido por el dorsal 22.
Messi receives it in a wide position. Joao Felix. De Bruyne. And this is Messi.
Big chance!
Oh, it's come loose.
Knocks it out wide.
Vitinha.
Has a shot! Brilliant by Vitinha! A finish right from the top draw. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That is good alertness.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Rafinha picks it up out wide. Delivers with whip.
Oh, almost a sixth!
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Villarreal making another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Villarreal are looking to go forward now. Oh, good spread. And that's a throw-in.
Looking to play him in. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Danger averted for now. Sends it crossfield. Pedraza calmly anticipates. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Knocks it into space, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Koundé, can he get on the end of this? Can he get it through? He's got away, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the number on the board is 3. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Yamal voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown. Yamal!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be...
He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And for a moment, time stood still. And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. That is ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking for options for movement. Some front-footed pressing going on here. He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Oviedo are looking to go forward now. Swung over. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Neither side yet able to find the net. Wiggles his way through. He's found a way through. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal engages and forces him off the ball. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh no, what has happened here? He might be in here! And Messi! Goal! Barcelona! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Messi really has looked sharp, hasn't he? I get the feeling he fancies himself against this defence now.
Messi!
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Chance here to counter. Tries from a long way out. "15 minutes till half-time. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifted. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Bruyne. Oviedo are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And that is out of play. Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
And here's Joao Felix. And he shoots! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Deftly away. And it's De Bruyne.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's gone loose. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Yamal.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Shot a goal! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Gol del Barcelona.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Joao Felix. It's a really well-measured ball. Big chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Barcelona were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Barcelona in control at half-time, 2-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. He won't be happy with that one. He's a sharp little ball here.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Up he goes! Oh, denied brilliantly!
João Felix really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Aimed beyond the defence. And now the breakaway. Spread it left. He's picked his way through. Javi Lopez gets into a good position. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Showing good feet. Plays it across. Oh, he's been caught on it. Climbs up big. They've done it! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Oviedo get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he thumps it clear.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Oh, that's a key interception. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
It's a good ball out wide. Yamal.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. That's good play from him.
And he's managed to get free. Gets into some space. And he's straight offside. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7 será reemplazado por el dorsal 18.
Played out to the right. Yamal looking to shake off some unwanted... Good chance here! Just a fraction high.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Koundé. Now it's Yamal. He has found a way through. A lot. He's having a shot! It's in! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Gol del Barcelona. Marcó en el minuto 71 el dorsal 19.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Vitinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Joao Felix. And the shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9.
The changes then in quick
será
succession.
sustituido por
Well, he's someone
el
renowned for his
dorsal
pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Tries to pass it through, and they can counter here. He is through here. Tries a shot! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's
Great chance! Really well taken goal. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now.
Gol del Barcelona.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Oviedo making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
El dorsal 25.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's got away.
And he's had a hit. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Just 5 minutes left. De Bruyne.
Dendoncker promptly onto that, and that is that.
David Costas.
Carmo. Now it's Yamal. And a chance! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Dendoncker.
Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Real chance! Oh, taken with style. How many, just how many The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Takes a shot! Off the post! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Yamal, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.